Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be reacting to
K-pop news. BABYMONSTER Backlash. Blackpink Jisoo. ALLDAY project drama. And RIIZE concert fury. Thank you, no new jeans. Let's go. Skip the intro. BABYMONSTER's retro stage sparks meltdown. But is it that deep?
So, BABYMONSTER's recent music core performance is catching some serious heat online. Why? Well, apparently YG Entertainment thought it'd be a great idea to drench their new group in Seo Taiji and boys nostalgia. Again, a post on the Q went viral, racking up over 85,000 views in a few hours. People are heated. The main beef, fans feel like BABYMONSTER is stuck time traveling back to the 90s, instead of, being an actual 2025 girl group. One fan didn't hold back at all. They already paid homage to Seo Taiji and Boys I Know MB for hot sauce. And now they're even dragging in the MC from that time. Seriously, what does BABYMONSTER have to do with any of this? Another fan said, and honestly, mic drop moment here, BABYMONSTER wasn't created for you to relive your Seo Taiji nostalgia. If you want to reminisce, do it alone. Why drag BABYMONSTER into it? Let them build their own thing. Why do a bunch of kids have to pretend it's the 1990s in 2025?
I think they don't like the song per se. I think they want them to do the sound that they were doing before. So for them to continue to go on this hot sauce tour, I think the fans are trying to kind of nudge and say, we don't want this kind of sound. Because to me, I feel like this is them paying homage to, like, if they reference this person, this group, that's the protocol to do, especially if the fans are interested in it. I think the fans will be hyped about that.
I really wish we got the context because I'm so confused by this.
Listen,
But what did they do?
they went to like a throwback, like someone's platform that has a connection to the hot sauce sounds from the 90s, like maybe like a boy group, and the host is like,
No, they did a performance at like the Inkigai and whatnot, or like music core, and they somehow referenced that Seo Taiji. I just wish I could see it.
yeah,
Because on the surface, it sounds like hot sauce is it's like sampling the 90s. So to take a 90s Korean theme approach, I don't really find that like a inappropriate.
no, I don't. I don't just think the fans like the sound.
But I wish to see it, to actually see what they did, because on the surface it's just like it looks like it's a non-issue.
This is seriously messed up. Of course, Yang Hyun-suk, aka YG's big boss, an ex-Seo Taiji and Boys member, is catching most of the flack. A lot of people think he's basically hijacking BABYMONSTER's fresh image to flex his old school K-pop days. Some top comments include, "Ah, right, Yang Hyun-suk was in Seo Taiji and Boys. Now it all makes sense." The biggest problem is that the song sucks. Even Seo Taiji wouldn't go this far. Yang Hyun-suk's stuck in the past.
I mean,
This
yeah,
is so
the
hard
song
to
is
watch.
not good,
They
but
had so many other concept options and picked this. Seriously,
I just
trainees
think
need to stop going to
overall,
YG.
for
But here's my take.
Monster, it wasn't their best song, but a great moment for Asa.
And don't come for me, okay? I genuinely don't get why people are crying over this. Like, it's not that deep. It's a cute gimmick.
Yeah.
It makes noise. It's literally free promo. And honestly, let's be real. It's a throwback to OG K-pop days, when songs were actually in Korean, and not just English songs, sprinkled with oppa or serenghae for the vibe. And the big scandal, YG, who was in Seo Taiji and Boys, is letting them sample or reference his own legacy. How is that forced? If they want to revive a classic era to show the group's range, cool.
It's just the fans are not eating it up.
I really am confused by how this. I don't know.
But suddenly it's a war crime when BABYMONSTER does it.
I wish we got a
Meanwhile, other
snippet of
groups do
sample.
retro
Well, look at
concepts,
their
and
look.
everyone claps.
Okay, so what?
Make it
Is
It
this
gives hot sauce.
Okay, but that's not their look. That's hip hop 90s.
No,
though.
I know, but they're I guess referencing like someone from Korea, a Korean group who have done that 90s style to kind of give the nostalgia factor of
guess.
it.
makes sense. So yeah, in my humble petty opinion, stop crying, it's marketing. Let BABYMONSTER be babies, monsters, Seo Taiji's spiritual grandkids, whatever they want. Because when other
Yeah,
groups do
my-
retro K-pop,
My thoughts was that yeah, retro to me can be just a little bit gimmicky. That is cute for the moment, but I don't know if it's consumable in the long term.
I think retro or any type of throwback vibe, not necessarily retro, but when you do like a try to go back in time, it works if you are inspired and modernize it. The
Like
problem with hot sauce is they didn't modernize. They literally took a 90s song, made a 90s song, but we're not in the 90s.
I would say Sabrina Carpenter, she gives heavy Dolly Parton. She gives like 70s, 80s kind of tease fantasy. But she's in that kind of genre where that's the sound that she's going for and she's modernizing it for it to be consumable for today's
Hmm.
generation, but still paying homage and notes to those times.
Yeah, or like if we see stay in K-pop, like 80s Lemon Drop, it's a sampled Paranoid, but it's a little modernized. It's like I want to listen to today. Paranoid was cool in 2013 or whatever it came out. So it's just like when you
I don't know if you can say it was sampled. You could say reference.
no no
Like
it was sampled.
they say
It's
confirm.
literally the same beat.
Oh, I can't. I don't know how to say
Yeah.
that. If they didn't say that, I can't say that. I can say that I can see the references.
It's the same beat. It's sampled.
Mm.
Uh, but they changed the song. They made it today's version of the song. Baby Monster with this hot sauce. They took a TLC song, called it Baby Monster.
Not even TLC. He was much older than TLC.
It's just
This
that
goes
time period.
back to
It's
Salt and Pepper. Like,
okay, Salt and Pepper. It's just like if I want to listen to that vibe, I'm gonna go to OGs. I'm not gonna go listen to Baby Monster for that. That's not no.
Or do recreation older groups, you say slay. But when Baby Monster does it, it is a problem. Shut up. I am really tired from this double-faced bitches, netizens, because they pick and choose and hate others, meanwhile praising someone for exact thing. Anyway, that's my spicy take. What do you think? Are you vibing with Baby Monster's nostalgia trip? Or do you want them to fast forward to their own era? Drop your hot takes in the comments.
Kim Ayana's rude interviews, partners and Fury, all the project fans demand apology. What happened? What comments?
Today, we need to talk about how a top K-pop songwriter just managed to annoy half the
Then let's
fandom
talk.
with one radio interview. Buckle up for this one.
oh,
So, Kimi Yana, yes, that Kimi Yana, the hit lyricist behind songs you probably have on repeat, is under fire after her recent appearance with rookie co-ed group ALLDAY Project on MBC FM4U's Starry Night. On the July 16th episode, Kim Iana made a bunch of comments that listeners are calling straight up
they're
rude,
standing in
cold,
their
and
order.
plain condescending. Netizens say she basically steamrolled through the entire chat with snarky assumptions and zero chill. One moment that really ticked people off when she
So what she
speculated that
said.
Annie, who FYI is the daughter of Shinsegai Group's chairwoman and often called a Shaebol idol, had the shortest trainee period because of her privileged background. Yikes. She didn't stop there. When Tarzan introduced himself as the group's
I
trouble
mean,
Is she not allowed to have an opinion?
I would like to hear exactly what was said
Why?
because if she asked a question, if she formulated something along the lines, oh, so since you're rich, is it that did you have the shortest period? I don't
Yeah, it
have
could have
anything
been
wrong
posed
with
this
that
way.
comment. I
Because
have nothing
that's
wrong with
what's
that comment.
on a lot of people's
Yes,
mind.
that's what you're thinking.
That's the first
That's
thing
what
you're
you're
gonna think
thinking.
of if I
Yes.
see your training period and I
Yes.
see who you are. It's like, do you think those two have
Yes.
something to do with one
Yes,
another?
there's nothing wrong with that question. Now, if she
Yeah.
said it as a statement, oh, so
Yeah.
since you're rich and you had the shortest period, blah 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 blah, that's wrong because she assumed she had the shortest period. But if she's asking it as a question, oh, because you're rich, did you have the short? There's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with
It
that
really
question.
depends on the
That question
context,
needs
how
to
it was
be asked.
asked.
That question
Yeah,
has to be asked, and
especially
somebody has to ask
she's
it.
a journal, like a journalist,
Yeah,
right?
she's
She's
a-
doing
yeah,
interviews. So in
that's
interview, they ask you the hard questions.
that
It
question
can be
needed to be
perceived
asked.
as rude, but these are the questions that they do ask in interviews.
Yeah, I would love to see. I
Yeah.
would love to see what.
If that question threw you off, imagine when they ask you the really cutthroat questions
Yeah.
here in the States.
In Korea, they brush everything under the rug. They like everything is fake.
maker, Kim Iana shot him down, saying he couldn't call himself that since he hasn't even caused trouble yet. Ouch. The internet didn't hold back at all. I listened to the show, and she really just went around saying anything and everything without sincerity. If she doesn't know about the group, she should stick to asking questions.
I wish we could see the
Can't believe she's still
sample,
hosting the
man.
show after that.
Does that
She's
matter?
literally an old bat who has taken on the mindsets that misogynistic men have. She wants to pretend she's well educated and a good person, but she can't hide how cheap she is. Phew, they did not come
Like
to
that
play.
question is little on everyone's minds. Did she make the group because she's rich? And she's proving herself. She has talent, definitely. She's proving herself. But nonetheless, a lot of people have that question.
The overall vibe, fans want rookie idols to get a basic level of respect on these big broadcasts. Some are even calling for MBC and Kim Iana to apologize or explain themselves. So far, no statement has been made.
You
But
know,
with this
that's
much
kind of
heat,
normal
people are
in
definitely
a
watching.
journalist life. They always get offended with what you ask and say. So I'm pretty sure it's not the first or the last. So it's not a unique situation to throw all this commotion to.
I want to go on Twitter. I want to see if I can find that interview. What she said.
What is throwing me off is they're calling her also misogynistic.
Kim Ayana ADP. Okay, let's see what comes up. What she says here.
You had the whole time to look, and now you want to look.
Whatever, I can't find it quickly.
What do you guys think? Did
That's
Kim Ian cross the
important.
line? Or are netizens being too harsh? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I read every single one, even the savage ones. Don't forget to smash that like button. Or smash your phone. Actually don't, just subscribe.
K-pop concert goes ahead during deadly typhoon. Fans demand cancellation. Ooh.
So here's what went down. RIIZE's 2025 concert tour, Rising Loud, just hit Hong Kong. But Mother Nature did not RSVP nicely. A massive typhoon. So bad the city issued a hurricane signal,
no, you
number
gotta
10,
cancel.
which
God.
basically means stay home or risk your life, forced the whole city into shutdown mode. Despite this, the organisers dropped an update telling fans the show must go on. Here's what they said. Due to the current weather conditions, and with the safety of all fans and staff as our top priority, the sound check has been rescheduled to take place after the show. Audience entry will begin at 5 p.m. Please don't arrive too early. The sound check may be cancelled depending on the weather, and the showtime may change based on circumstances. Sounds cautious? Well, not really. Fans
What's
are
wrong with
furious.
these people?
Let's break down what people are saying online. And honestly, they did not hold back. One commenter asked, is the government allowing this? Is anyone going to complain to the government? You guys aren't human. You've gone crazy wanting to make money. Starting at 5 p.m., do you think all fans are in Hong Kong? How will those in Macau, Zhuhai, and Shenzhen go? Another frustrated fan pointed out. Yesterday you said it'd be delayed until 9 p.m., but now it's 5 p.m? Delay it to tomorrow. The typhoon will leave tonight. We want to see the boys, but no one wants to put their life at risk. And another hit even harder. This is what you call safety precautions. It's signal number 10, not 10 drops of rain. Confirm the arrangements ASAP and stop dragging this out. This wait is painful. Basically, the entire fandom is
I don't know
demanding
how
the
that's
company
even
get real about
legal.
this. And here's my
I don't
take.
know, that's
Natural
ridiculous.
disasters are no joke. They move fast, they escalate faster, and they don't care about your concert schedule. I've been in Wufeng, China, when a flood hit. It came out of nowhere, and if there hadn't been an early alarm, people could have easily lost their lives. So hearing about a company pushing ahead with a concert while an entire city is under lockdown for a typhoon, that's reckless. No idol's performance is worth risking fans'
Wow.
lives, staff safety, or the artists themselves.
Wow,
It's
why
not
would
just
that
about rain and
happen
wind.
like that? That's
In a
lot
crowded
of
venue,
work.
panic can break out fast, and then you have a real disaster on your hands.
Typhoon
Postpone
is
it,
like,
reschedule it, refund it.
what is the what
I
makes the
think
water
it's
rise
it's
like
their
this?
their version of our hurricanes.
Oh.
I guess it's a little different phenomenon, but I guess it's kind of like it's a lot of
But no,
rain and.
but the thing is, they get a little of a warning, a little bit, yeah,
I would
like
think so.
us.
You can predict it. I think so. Because you know it's rain. Usually rain is predictable. I think earthquakes
But
is
no, it's
more like
gonna be a
unpredictable.
typhoon.
But yeah, I think you don't know how bad it's gonna hit, but I think you will know that it's gonna happen at least a little bit in advance.
I get it. No company wants to lose money, and fans don't want to miss their idols. But putting lives at risk, absolutely not worth it. Sometimes the
Yeah.
bravest thing is to say, safety first. The music can wait.
Yeah, this is ridiculous. Blackpink Jisoo used for clout. Director's shady comments spark outrage.
Recently, the director of the film, Kim Byung-woo, gave an interview that set fans on fire, and not in a good way. In his comments about Jisoo's character, he said, "It would be good if the backgrounds of great people, like Yi Sun-sin, appeared. But there is an order. If it weren't for Jisoo, she could become a character that people could not know well about. Excuse me, the vibe was basically, yeah, she's there so people even care about this role." Which, let's be honest, sounds more like an admission that they cast Jisoo for clout, rather than her talent. Fans did not hold back.
No, that's not what he said. What he said is the role Jisoo's playing is not like lead role, not really a main character role, it's a side character role. But because Jisoo is so famous, people are gonna talk about this role.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying. He's not saying, "Oh, he casted Jisoo," because if he casted Jisoo for clout, she
For
would
a
have
bigger role.
she would have gotten a bigger role. He's basically saying is okay. She got a little role, because she's a new actor. He's not saying all that, but I'm kind of interpreting it. She's a new actress, she got a little role, but because she's so popular, that little role is gonna get a lot of attention.
Yeah.
That's what he's
And it
saying.
may have gotten more lines than what he initially thought it would get too
Yeah,
as well.
yeah. So this
Because
is
I remember the same commotion when Lisa was on White Lotus, because she had like a small role, but since she's very popular and it was in Thailand, I do think like they made her more significant in that part.
So that's what people are assuming is completely
This
incorrect.
is good for Jisoo and for him too as well.
Yeah, there's not. He's not confirming nothing about no cloud. No.
One comment summed it up perfectly. LOL. The wording is hilarious. Basically saying, it doesn't matter because her screen time is short, right? Another fan snapped. Why would he go out of his way to screw Jisoo over like this? And honestly, same. Because the situation gets messier. The international marketing is also catching heat. The domestic poster for Omniscient Reader shows Jisoo chilling in the background, while the main actress Chae Soo-bin takes the spotlight. But guess
yeah.
what? For international audiences, Jisoo is suddenly front and center, bigger, brighter, and clearly there to grab global Blink's wallets. Fans clocked it real quick. One said, when the movie isn't selling. And another, I'm glad Jisoo didn't promote with them. The director didn't even defend her from rabid fans. Instead, he basically admitted they needed her name to make the character relevant. They're treating her like a name.
No, they didn't. That's not what he said. He didn't say they're trying to make the character relevant. That's not what he's saying. He's not saying they're trying to make, because if they're trying to make the character relevant, the character would be bigger. He's saying the character is small, but it's gonna get a lot of attention because of Jisoo, which is true. If it wasn't Jisoo, that character probably wouldn't get no attention. This is exactly what happened with Lisa's character. This is a perfect comparison.
Not an actress. One fan even ranted. I said what I said when I say I'm not watching this HT. Not even a single retweet. I really want to support her hard work, but the director pissed me off every time he talks about Jisoo or her role. Y'all, it's giving exploitation.
Maybe
it's giving using
we
an.
should, I think, at this point, let Jisoo talk, kind of like, because I'm pretty sure Jisoo still wants people to watch her perform.
Yeah.
So
Idol's global fame to mask weak writing, and it's giving Jisoo deserved better. At the time of this video, the
How does
production
she
team
deserve
hasn't
better?
dropped a
That's what
single
she
statement
gets,
about
that's
the
what she
poster swap
gets.
or the backlash. The film, based on the hit web novel, is still scheduled for release later this year. Starring Lee Min-ho, Ahn Hyo-seop, Chae Soo-bin, and of course, Jisoo, who's apparently getting more marketing mileage than actual screen time. So what do you think? Is this just how the industry works? Or did the director cross a line by shading one of the biggest K-pop idols in the world? Drop your takes, or your rants, in the comments.
I see no shade whatsoever here.
okay, guys, of course, let us know your thoughts. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Discord, and as always, share as much kindness as possible.